Whenever we lost one of our former strength coaches, unfortunately last year, Joe Roscoe, when he had a great line, if you're juiceless, you're useless, right? So, I think that energy and attitude are a choice, and you have to have the environment. It's already been alluded to earlier, the right culture where, an overwhelming majority of that's owned within your locker room. And then really as a coach, you're just kind of making the little tweaks and little changes that you may need to make because the athletes are going to own that type of environment. So, yeah, I like high energy. I like a lot of action. I don't think athletes like standing around. I don't think you have to in our game in particular. I think quick, to the point, concise, what we're trying to do, why we're trying to do it, what the goal is of the outcome of the drill to get prepared to go into a team exercise, i.e. when we get 11 on 11, just kind of building up the individual pieces to the group pieces to the team pieces. There's a why behind all those components. And if they're not functional to the game, to me, I really think that's a waste of time. So we really try to make it a real upbeat, high energy, high intensity when we go, but then a fun environment where you can be, you can be yourself. If you want to, yap a little bit, and then you better back it up with a little bit of yapping. But it's got to be clean, it's got to be fun, and it's got to be not in a negative way, but it's more, let's bring this thing to a higher level by competing, with each other, within ourselves, but then with each other to make each other better. And I think those are the best environments because in our world, it's as game-like as possible. We walk into an arena, I'd love to say it's positive as a road team. There's not a lot of positivity, right? You're typically the villain. So, how do you handle that? How do you manage that? How do you have, that type of environment that you feel comfortable in and confident in? You got to try to somewhat simulate that in our preparation. And so, wrap it up, it would be upbeat, it would be energetic, and it would be trying to make sure everything we're doing has a byproduct of being successful when we get into the arena.